Got another funny story for y'all today. Another early morning for me. Years ago, and this predates my official business opening, but years ago, I decided I was buying some equipment, and I had a trimmer and a mower, and I had a little handheld blower at the time. And I got to thinking that, I need a backpack blower finally. I've never owned a backpack blower, but I've used them a few times, and I really enjoy them. I think they'd be a lot better for what I'm doing than a handheld. Now, for a little context, the gentleman that got me started in this business, my main lawn mentor, he did not like backpack blowers. He preferred handheld blowers. Kind of like that boy, that old guy, Big Sons, up there in Virginia. Shout out to you, Big Sons. Big Sons Lawn Care. He likes the handhelds as well. But yeah, Charlie, my mentor, was more into the handhelds than the backpack blowers for whatever reason. Maybe because they were easier to store in the truck. They didn't take up too much space. He only had a mid-sized truck. He never ran a big truck or anything like that. But anyway, so I decided I'm going to get a blower. I need a backpack blower. I'm going to go find a good used backpack blower. I didn't have a lot of cash at the time. I was just kind of barely starting out. This was probably about 5 to 10 years before I actually went full-time solo and opened my own business as far as that goes. I was still in college, I believe, at the time, if I recall correctly. But yeah, so I went to one of the reputable lawn shops around here that I deal with, that I had an account with, and that I had done business with in the past, and that some of the other people I'd worked for had done business with. And I walked in there, and they happened to have a backpack blower for sale. It was an old Echo 620 backpack blower. But it was only it didn't have the hip throttle like some of the old ones had one control on one side and then the handle on the other side. This one had all the controls on the one side like they all are today, which is what I prefer. I don't like the other style at all. But waiting for this traffic to quit so I can get out to this first job. Here we go. We got a red light. But anyway, so I went in there, and I think they were asking like $150 for it. So I was like, okay, that's reasonable. I've got that. I guess it was a unit that they had started up, or somebody had put in for repair, and nobody ever fixed it. That brake is squeaking on the back of my window. That's what that noise is, in case you're wondering. But anyway, they had it for sale, so I tested it out. It was great. It was a good machine. I liked it, so I gave them my credit card and bought the blower, and went about my day, and just thought nothing of it. Well, a few weeks later, I'm looking at my bank statement or whatever I don't remember if I had the app at the time or if it was like a one you go on the website and do. And I was looking at at my bank statement, and I noticed my credit card had a positive balance of like $2, and I was like, a positive balance of $2? How do you have a positive balance on a credit card? So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, how does this doesn't make sense. So I look through the transactions, and I don't really know what's going on. So I called my bank. I called my credit card bank. The credit card was through my bank. I called my bank, talked to them, said, hey, I'm confused here. I have a positive balance on my credit card. How do you have a positive balance on your credit card? Your credit card's all about spending money. How does this happen? And the guy had access to my bank account or whatever over the phone, so we went through all my transactions, and we were going through to find out. And we get to the day where I bought this blower, and he goes, okay, he's like, okay, so this and this, you had this return of $150 that they posted to your account. And I'm thinking, return? What do you mean I had a return? I didn't have any, and I'm thinking in my head, I didn't have any returns. I bought this blower for $150, but then it dawned on me, a return of $150 on the same date where I purchased this blower. the mower shop had entered that sale as a return, and they had paid me $150 on my credit card account, and then given me that blower. I got not only did I this is better than free. This is better than free. I didn't just get a free blower here. I got paid. I was paid $150 to take this blower. Oh man. To this day, this remains the single greatest deal I ever got on a piece of equipment from a dollar's value perspective. I've gotten good deals on mowers before, but this was, as far as like monetary value overall is concerned, to be paid an amount of money and also given the equipment is just wild. And I won't name the name of the lawn shop I went to. They're famous around, or they're a well-known shop around my area. I won't name who they are. And suffice it to say, I did not go back to that shop and correct their mistake. Now, there's an argument that maybe I should have, but at the time, my logic was, well, it was their screw up, so heck with it. It's on them. They can eat the loss. I'm not eating it. I'm just a poor, broke college student trying to make something of myself. They're an established business. They can take the hit. That was my thinking at the time. So, yeah, I was paid $150 for a piece of equipment, for a backpack blower. They paid me to take it. Isn't that crazy? That's one of them once in a lifetime stories. You won't ever see that happen again. Rolling up on this property, about to knock this out. Little copy place over here. Getting it done.